No, we dodged the snow this time around, but I tell you what, the gorge is going to be a mess overnight tonight. And over in eastern Oregon, I think we mentioned this earlier on I-84 last night, they kind of had a rolling closure. So it was closed westbound from LeGrand over to Pendleton because there were spinouts on I-84 going over the Blue Mountains. But the problem is they don't have the capacity in LeGrand to accommodate all the big rigs. So then they had to push the closure back to Baker City until the parking lot filled up at Baker City, and then they pushed it all the way back to Ontario.
What a process.
So they had this rolling, easterly delay. So things have improved over there right now, but it will be snowy in the mountains of mountains of Oregon overnight tonight. Let's take you outside and take a look at Newport, where the coast is certainly not clear. It's blustery out there. You can see the camera moving around a bit, and you can see the water being pushed by the south wind, which is only about 11 miles an hour at the moment. And it's back down to 39 degrees in Newport, so it hasn't completely warmed up everywhere, but we've had 40s and even 50s in parts of the Willamette Valley today, but not in Portland. We're stuck at 35 out at the airport. We're up around 40 downtown, though, 39, 40 degrees. So big difference between the airport and downtown, and then as you go south and west, it gets even warmer, but there's still an east wind over at the Portland airport. Cascade passes are not that much colder than what we see at the Portland airport right now. 29 degrees up at Government Camp, some bare pavement showing through, but snow-packed roads basically. Plan on that overnight tonight and tomorrow if you're heading through the mountains. Santiam Pass at 31 degrees, so still snow covered. And down at Willamette Pass, 26 degrees and lots of snow on the road there. This is amazing. The Cascade snowpack and the gains we've made since New Year's Day. Remember, Laurel? I told you we'd get the snow. Remember that?
Good.
All right.
You followed through.
New Year's, Mother Nature certainly did. New Year's Day, Timberline only had 31 inches. That was 39% of average at that time. Now it's 119 inches. It'll be over 120 tomorrow. And that's 121% of average. So suddenly the Cascades are at or well above average with our snowpack. Meadows went from 31 inches to 102 inches. You see at White Pass, that's the lowest elevation site on the list. Only 10 inches back on New Year's Day, just 28% of average. Now 68 inches and 158% of average. Same thing up at Mount Rainier, nearly 140 inches there now, and it was only 49 inches on New Year's Day. So in just 2 weeks, we made just incredible gains. And we'll make more gains tonight as this system comes on through. There have been thunderstorms out along and offshore, so we could get a thunderstorm on the coast with this. Cold front will push in. We're getting some pretty good rain in the valley right now. Colder air moves back in aloft, so the snow level will settle down around 1,500 to 2,000 feet as this system pinwheels north into and through Vancouver Island. They had a lot of snow in Vancouver, BC, about 8-10 inches there yesterday and this morning. There's a break. We get some sun breaks tomorrow afternoon. A new system's going to come on shore, though, on Friday, and that one may briefly begin as snow once again early on Friday morning, but no accumulations in the valley. It'll quickly turn to rain again, and then just rain on Friday and into Saturday, and I think we actually catch a break from the wet weather for a day on Sunday. Our high was 39 so far at the airport. It'll probably bump up as the south wind kicks through. We'll probably have what we call a midnight high temperature, that is, where the warmest part of the day is right around midnight. 48 in Salem, 29, that's it in Hermiston, but Pendleton made 40. And again, we're looking at the cloudy weather and the east wind outside right now with rain showers. High wind warning on the coast till 8 o'clock. We may yet get a couple of gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour, but then they will back off later on tonight, and then sun and showers tomorrow. For the valleys, sun and showers, lows in the mid-30s, but highs in the 40s tomorrow. And again, those strong south winds you have right now will back off after midnight. Winter weather advisory in the Cascades, another 16 inches of new snow between tonight and tomorrow. Central and eastern Oregon, snow tonight, but then it turns over to snow and rain showers tomorrow and gets a bit blustery, but temperatures warm to the upper 30s. And there's the gorge, quarter inch of ice, Multnomah Falls to Cascade Locks, and then east of Cascade Locks, 3 to 6 inches of snow. So again, the gorge, the roads are going to be messy there. For Portland, rain and then just showers later on tonight, and then sun and showers tomorrow. Our winds will also back off. We see high temperatures in the 40s right on through the next 7 days. Our dry day is Sunday. MLK Day is a holiday for many on Monday. It looks rainy once again, and the snow levels actually jump up about 4,000 feet for a couple of days there. So again, we're coming out of this, sort of getting back to normal as we go into the weekend.
I think you're itching to get back up to the mountain.
Always.
Thank you, Matt.